Okay, hello and welcome everybody. This is going to be the tutorial for Pinterest. Now this is a basic method. Um, this is something that not only works for Pinterest, but it works for Google+. It works for, what am I trying to say? Your Facebook fan pages and business pages also. And this is probably the top way to get traffic to your site. So, one thing you're going to hear me say over and over and over and over is valuable content. The whole point is valuable content, and you must have valuable content for this to work. Okay, and I'm going to show you why. Because if you have content that's not valuable, for instance, I posted this about failure, right? And I put my link on the end of it. If this is not, of course, this is my own board, so it's not going to show me. Let me find someone else's. Well, that works, because I'm going to use a stay-at-home dad board as an example. And I'm just dropping my stuff all over the ground here, so bear with me. Okay, when someone posts something that's not valuable, and I'm not saying this isn't, but just to give you an example. See this little flag button? People are going to flag it as spam, and that is definitely not what you want to do. So think about your target audience, okay? I'm going to create a new board, and this audience is going to be, as an example, for the stay-at-home dad, because that's what I know and love. So we're going to give it a name and a description. Hints, tips, tricks, and ideas, for the stay-at-home dad. Choose a category. If it wants, it's not going to cooperate. I don't know if it's my computer or what, but I've been having so much trouble today. Of course, you don't want a secret. Okay, well, in this case, I'll go back and edit it. You probably are not going to have the same problems because, like I said, it's been one thing after another for me today. Alright, well, anyway. Pick a category for it, obviously. I'm not going to be able to do it right now. But I'm going to use that same respect picture. And as soon as I can find it, there's my beautiful daughter there. So I'm adding this, and we'll put a description in there. Make it relevant because it has to be, again, valuable content. If there's one thing I want you to come away from this video with, it's valuable content. Make sure that sticks in your head above everything else while you're doing your advertising. I have lots of respect for stay-at-home dads because I am one, and I know what we go through on a daily basis. Now, right at the end of that, just put a space or two, and I'm going to put my link in there. And you can also share it to Facebook, which is a way to kind of shorten your times. And also, that's another way to keep Facebook from blocking a lot of the things you do or the links, because Facebook isn't going to block Pinterest, at least not anytime soon. And if you're posting on Pinterest and you've got the valuable content, you don't have to worry about, overposting or spamming. So now, this is the reason that we create valuable content, because other people are going to follow you and your boards. Right now, I've only got 19 minutes on the battery. Right now, this board already has 7 followers. And I just created this board. Now that's because people have chosen to follow all my boards that I create. So when I pin something, it shows up on their, their feed. It's kind of the same as the news feed on Facebook. But the same concept applies with Facebook. If you put something on your business page or fan page, make sure it's valuable content that people like, because it's going to show up. Now when they go to look at that, they can also repin it. Now, here's the whole key for valuable content, because when they repin, it's going to show up as being repinned to you. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I also have access to my wife's here. And I'm going to show you what happens when I go to my Pinterest, to that board. Now see, this is what happens. You see right here where it has my link in there and what I typed. But when she repins it, or if anyone else repins it, they're going to pick a board to it to go for, or go onto. And let's see. I'll just pin it on the board she has for me. So when she repins that, or anyone else repins it, it's going to show that it came from me and my board. But it's also going, because that's the actual source of the valuable content, and that's what people are going to want to follow. But it also has it on their pin, where they click it, and it goes to your capture page. Just to give you an example. Now, because of her, and this being her Pinterest, what I'm going to do is go ahead and delete that off her board, just in case. But again, I can't tell you, it's so important that your content be valuable, because without valuable content, you're not going to get followers. You're not going to get people seeing your content and your link, and you're not going to get the traffic to your website. That's the whole point. Is to get the traffic, and that's why you want to use valuable content. It does take a little more time than posting in groups, but you know what? You can have fun with it. You can do all kinds of different stuff. Stay-at-home dads, stay-at-home moms. You can do things for pipe fitting, tips for working on your car. You can do all kinds of stuff, just whatever you want to do. And oh, see, there we go. Let's go to back to the home feed, because I see other people on here, and I always follow other people. So, in essence, that's how to do it. You know, keep that in mind. Again, valuable content. Without valuable content, it's not going to do you any good at all. So always make sure you do valuable content. And this, like I said, it works for Pinterest. It works for Facebook groups. Not groups, but your fan and business pages. And it also works for Google Plus and other sites, blogs. So just keep that in mind and have fun with it. Bye-bye.